right, so we're riding on the interstate, got cut off, good escape path. He planned his route, adapted that hazard. Get back, watch it in front of you. That person's applying the brakes. There we go, moving on with that. All right, so we're right here. We're riding around on the interstate. We're doing some decent speeds, 95 miles an hour. Decent speeds, not too crazy. It ain't 100, right? It's not triple digits. So we're going pretty fast. And one of the biggest problems when we're going super fast, especially for, riding, especially for riding this way, we always expect people to see us in their mirrors, but man, we're just like the smallest of small dots, even when we're super, super close. So one of the biggest fears for me is that if we do go this fast, if I am going fast for some reason, maybe I'm white zoned out, not paying attention, I accidentally gave it a little bit too much throttle on my FTR 1200S. Ooh, Indian, love it. That's one of the fears. So I'm always paying attention to my speed. So I'm just going to give this rider the benefit of the doubt, not paying attention. Whoopsie, a little bit too much. I don't expect them to do what I do, but you got to watch out. We're a tiny little dot in all these little mirrors, okay? So they're not going to see us. So when we're going past people, it might scare us and or scare them, and they might make some bad judgments based on it, and we are going 100 now. But right here, this person should not be going from this lane to this lane to this lane unless there is a specific reason. This car driver is doing this because they want to probably go off and exit. Now, he's got an open lanes, and what I typically do when I'm a car driver is I'll switch a lane, turn off my indicator, now look again, and do it again. I separate it, one lane, not one full movement. I do like 2-3 movements, but not a lot of people do that. But when you start to see somebody come from this lane to this lane and they're not slowing down and breaking it up into multiple movements, then you got to watch out. You really got to watch out. It's like, okay, I'm coming up to them. I'm going up here and they're going this way. At some point, we're going to connect. And that's pretty dang scary. That's kind of what happened here. So there's that, they didn't move. Now they're still speeding up, okay? So this Camaro is still speeding up, and why would they want to still switch lanes? This lane is completely open. We talk about that all the time on this channel, is that if somebody has somebody in front of them and they're wanting to go fast, well, they're gonna switch to the lane that's open, and that's what our lane is too. So be kind of careful with that. We're coming up to it, and you can tell this motorcycle rider saw it. So this motorcycle rider, without the, I want to say they kind of failed on the fundamental skills of going the speed limit and the reasons why you should do the speed limit. The thing is, very situationally aware, very situationally aware. Did a great job, saw that this person was not slowing down when they were switching lanes, and then possibly saw that, so that they know that this person's going to come into their lane. So without having to slow down and stop, which honestly, rolling off the throttle and applying just gentle brake pressure would have slowed this person down enough, but they still used the red stage maneuver and got themselves on the shoulder. So remember, guys, you can use the shoulder. You can use the shoulder. It's a great place. You don't want to stay there the whole time because there's a lot of debris on the shoulder, but the thing is, do what you have to do to get out of the situation. You don't want to be close to that person at all. Okay, and that's all it took, adaptation of it. We found a threat, found a hazard, he navigated, but he started to maneuver himself out of that position. So let's just go ahead and take, there we go. Let's go ahead and take a look. Sorry, guys, Halloween was yesterday. I had a lot of candy. We were in lane position 3, and all we did was move over to lane position 1 on the shoulder. So that's really just one lane position. Think about that when you're riding on these multiple different lanes right here. You can just move over just a little bit, and car drivers, they're not going to take over that middle portion. They're not going to ride the line, underneath the car and take up 2 lanes. They're going to want to get into 1 lane. So if you just move over 1 lane over, you should be golden. You should be golden. Did a great job. Keep looking forward. It's exactly, you could just kind of do this with your hand, but you're still looking forward. That way you're paying attention. But once you pass one hazard, once you pass one thing, you always still got to watch out for this. You got a blind spot right there. You got this person. I don't know if there's brake lights. Could be because they're going to get off on the shoulder, or on the shoulder, but on the off ramp. So still be careful, okay? So once you passed that hazard, once you passed everything, what you do is take a look at where you're at again. Lane position 1, 2, or 3. Plan your route. Position yourself for safety. Locate hazards. Adapt to those hazards. Navigate threats. You already passed one. Doesn't mean another one can't come up. So be very careful with that. Good job. Maybe slow it down a little bit. Maybe he's going the speed of other drivers. I don't know. But we're going 100. What you just saw was a clip from the live stream, which we do all the time on this channel, every single week. So if you want to, click that subscribe button. I think it's right here. Maybe it's right here. I don't know. There's videos on the screen. Matt, what do I do?